According to the statistics of the World Health Organization, about 15 million premature babies are born each year around the world. In Vietnam, this figure is about 120,000. Tens of thousands of these children have health problems, and retinopathy of prematurity, ROP, is a matter of great concern. Early intervention and access to ROP treatment is very important within 3 or 4 weeks after birth. In face of this situation, many doctors and social activists in Vietnam have beefed up a series of activities to develop the ROP project in support of pediatric patients with retinopathy of prematurity.
Hello and welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC 10 NetViet, and on today's show we will have a conversation with Mrs. Grace Mishler, the Senior Social Work Advisor of ROP Viet Nam project. And hi Mrs. Grace, thanks to be here to be with us today.
Yes, thank you Khan for introduction, and I appreciate all the viewers today that's here to learn about retinal pathology of premature babies.
I've heard about ROP Viet Nam project, and I have to say that I love this. So what is the idea that led to the implementation of the ROP project?
It was led out of an experience that we had with one baby back in 2016, where we had, I did social work activities and case management services. And I got an email saying, baby Hua is going to go blind in 15 days, we need help. We had to raise funds. A group of us behind the scenes raised funds. It was not done at the public hospital because no public hospitals has the surgical floor. So we ended up connecting with French Hospital in District 7, and we also worked with Dr. J.D. Ferreira, who was the retina surgeon for Vietnam. I think the meaning is that as we worked at it, is that we became aware the call for how do we have early intervention and how can we reduce the cost for surgeries. Otherwise, if they don't have the surgeries, they will be blind within 15 days or a said period of time. So I was introduced to the medical director of the Children's Hospital 1 in 2016. And I realized that in talking with them, we did assessment of needs. And the need was, they lacked competency skills among the doctors in order to do surgeries and a surgical floor. Then they lacked equipment and tools to have the best practice of intervention, early intervention. 3, they had a need for parents support services. So those were the presenting problems. And so we started a project initiative in June, July, August, September to do initiative to address those issues, problems.
So what have been done to stimulate the involvement of not only the parents of children with ROP, but also the hospital in the project?
I think what makes it work is we're a team. You know, the team is, you know, we have the planning committee, administration at the hospital, the medical director of the eye unit, You know, we're now engaging more with how we can, with nurses, you know, and so I think what makes it effective is that there's people from the outside learn what's going on and want to respond, you know, and it's being able to have those collaborative partnerships. Like we have the collaborative partnerships, you know, European Eye Center here, we have it with the French Hospital, we have it, you know, with Vena Capito, we have it Light for Life Foundation, we have it with professional consultants. Kurt Wallace is our project director, you know, and Harvest Baking. And so it's the business sectors who are responding, which is really, really exciting.
This is a medical examination held every Thursday at the Eye Unit, Children's Hospital 1, Ho Chi Minh City. For months now, it has been reserved for pediatric patients within the ROP Viet Nam project. An appropriate regimen treatment is suggested for each child to ensure timely intervention. Each day, the Eye Unit receives 60 pediatric patients with retinopathy, and about 60% of them come from poor families in rural areas.
Mạch máu chị thấy nó ngoằn ngoèo lên không?
Theo nghiên cứu của tại bệnh viện Nhi đồng 1 á, chúng tôi nghiên cứu cả các trẻ sơ sinh sanh non nhập viện tại bệnh viện Nhi đồng 1 á, thì cái tỷ lệ mắc bệnh lý võng mạc là khoảng 20,5%. Và trong đó thì khoảng 5% là phải can thiệp phẫu thuật.
Cái bệnh lý võng mạc sanh non này á, thì không thể nào thấy được từ bên ngoài. Khi nó biểu hiện ra bên ngoài là thấy được bên ngoài là chỉ khi nào bong võng mạc thì mới thấy được bên ngoài thôi, chứ còn ngoài ra nó diễn tiến âm thầm, đến lúc nào đó nó bong võng mạc. Bong rồi thì mới thấy ra cái đồng tử trắng, lúc đó là bong rồi. Thành ra cái bệnh lý này không biểu hiện bên ngoài, mà mình phải khám tại thời điểm cần khám, là bác sĩ nhãn khoa đã được hướng dẫn đó, khám sàng lọc, có bệnh là phải điều trị. Nếu không có bệnh điều trị qua giai đoạn đó rồi thì nó dẫn đến cái hậu quả là bong võng mạc, gây mất thị lực.
Daughter of Mai Cẩm Tú from Vĩnh Long Province has retinopathy of prematurity. Now she is receiving treatment from the doctors at the Children's Hospital 1 and the ROP project.
Một mắt thì giai đoạn 4, một mắt thì giai đoạn 5 đó. Giờ em đang đợi xuất viện để mổ có cơ hội cho bé được phần nào hay phần đó chứ. Cái đó là cơ hội của mấy bé thôi. Thì cái chương trình này nếu mà phổ biến thì nhiều bé có cơ hội sát mắt hơn. Chứ nhiều cái thì nhiều có mấy người ở vùng sâu vùng xa đó không có cơ hội để khám mắt cho con đó, thì nó tình trạng của bé thì giống như em vậy đó, cũng khám mắt bình thường nhưng mà rốt cuộc thì cuối cùng cũng là giai đoạn 4, giai đoạn 5.
Coming here, besides getting examination and treatment for their children, thanks to the support of the Children's Hospital 1 and the ROP project, parents also receive useful information about retinopathy of prematurity for timely detection and intervention. Most parents still have a vague idea about this disease, so it is highly necessary for them to seek information. With these meaningful activities, the ROP project provides families of the pediatric patients with both useful information and financial support.
Đa phần phụ huynh thì cứ nghĩ rằng là phẫu thuật xong là xong, họ không có biết, cho nên là cái vai trò của bên dự án ROP một phần là hỗ trợ về cái mặt chi phí cho các bé phẫu thuật, một mặt nữa là cái việc là quản lý trường hợp, có nghĩa là đồng hành với phụ huynh trong suốt cái chặng đường mà điều trị ROP cho bé như vậy.
The treatment for children with retinopathy of prematurity is complicated, so it requires joint involvement of doctors, nurses, social workers, psychologists, and the children's family. Dr. J.D. Verwetter is now the only retinal surgeon for babies under 4 kilos in Vietnam. He has conducted hundreds of successful surgeries since the launch of the ROP project in 2016. This is the hopeful start for premature babies with retinopathy in Vietnam.
Calling that an achievement, I think we can be proud that now we have a structure where what we are doing with social workers, with screening, at least in the Children's Hospital #1, we have a structure how we want the future to be for all the baby clinics in Vietnam.
As I know that the phase 2 of the project is coming to an end soon, so what are the achievements that has been made so far?
The achievements so far, we're at the end of one phase going into the next phase. We've got the ret cam. We need the sterile hood to make sure that the bottles for the Avastin has its protection from infection. We're working on making sure that we have what's available here, like at this office, B-scan. There's a B-scan over there that when the doctors are needing right away the injection, the timeliness of the injection of the Avastin, and then they need the B-scan for follow-up issues. So we were able to get the tonal pen for the blood pressure of the eyes, getting the red cam for the scientific stuff, and then also I think the achievement is we now have a foundation at the French hospital who is able to help make sure no child, no infant is left behind.
What are your advice to the parents of children with ROP, and what are your recommendations for them for timely detection and diagnosis of ROP?
Parents who have premature babies become educated. We have a website, ropvietnam.com. There's a Facebook, parents have gotten together. It can be Facebook ROP VN. That's the parents support group online. And then you can have ropvietnam.com. And then they can post questions, and then we will find the answer. We just recently had a parent that had very great questions, and we had Dr. Tai from the eye unit get that answered. So we're available online. I think it's important is education, and we tested it out at the university. I think universities would be an excellent place among the student body. Hey, they're going to be mom and dads, and educate them, and then pass it on to the friends. So I see that as another area of development.
We really had a great talk today, and I wish you and the whole team much more health to continuously support the families with the children with ROP and so on. And once again, thank you for being here with us today.
And thank you. And thank you as viewers.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is also the end of Sharing Vietnam today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you next time.